Hey everyone, CPO here. This video should be more comprehensive than it is, but to be honest with you, I wasn't planning on doing a video. And then after I did what I did, I thought to myself, I probably should have done a video to show you guys what I did in case you run into the same situation. So this is what I just did video as opposed to showing you real time as I'm doing it. But here's what happened. My Seicane head unit, which is essentially an Android computer, did this to me. So thankfully I took a picture before I did what I did to fix it, but this is where I'm currently at. Everything is working fine. So how did I get out of this? The problem is, and I'll put the other screen back up again so you can see, you really only had two choices. You can try again, or you can restore to your factory settings, which I did not want to do, and I wanted to hold that for a very last resort because I don't want to reconfigure everything. The problem is these buttons here, let me turn on my headlights so you can see them. These guys don't work in the state that it was in because Android didn't actually boot, and these buttons are soft buttons that use the software in Android to tell them what functions they have. So my only option was this little reset here. You can see that little hole right there. So that is the only tactile like push button I can use. And you can use a paper clip or something like that. So I actually had this twist tie and I just pulled the paper off. Oh, I can get it to focus on it or not. To reveal the metal, and then I just stuck that in there. I tried resetting with that. It would go back, reboot, show me that screen again. I'd do it again, go back, show me that screen again. I held it in for a long time, like 10 or 15 seconds, let go, gave me that screen again. So here's what I did to get out of this. I went and grabbed a keyboard with a USB plug, and I basically just plugged it into my head unit. This is one of the USB ports that plugs directly into the head unit, which comes out of my area of my glove box, as you can see there. So literally what I did was I plugged the USB keyboard in, I hit that little reset thing, started the whole thing over again, brought me up to the same exact menu. However, this time, my buttons work. Actually, they still work because it recognizes the keyboard. So actually I left it alone because it was on try again to begin with. I hit the enter key and it rebooted, and then did some magical Android character dance thing, which told me it was doing something different than normal. It was some sort of a system display, and then booted up to my desktop. So yeah, I'm back up and running. Let's just make sure. What do you want to look at? Yep.
The TerraFlex JL half-inch spacer load level kit works in combination with the Terra.
So yeah, everything works back the way it should. So don't stress out if you get that screen. Find yourself a keyboard, plug it in, use that button, and then let it try again, and it rebooted just fine. So oddly enough, those tend to be associated with like data corruption issues in the cache, not necessarily your data on the unit, but more likely to be something didn't cache correctly and it got hung up and gooped up. So that's what happened. Cameras are working great. XM's working great. So yeah, I'm back. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.